You want to improve your shoulder mobility? How about your knee mobility? What about your ankle? I got another one. How about your spine? How many of you guys wake up and you're like, oh, my shoulders are aching, my knees are creaking and aching, I can't wear my heels anymore because my ankles are just, when I put on heels. How about when you wake up and your lower back is just doing a number where you can't even touch your toes because you're in that much discomfort? How about this one? Do you know what intuitive eating is? How about making peace with your plate? We're going to talk about all of that, and I'm going to show you one exercise that will help you with your shoulders, knees, ankles, and decompress your spine, all in this 20-minute segment. Let's jump into it right now. So before you guys are like, what the heck? Yeah, I have on the weighted vest because I want to go out and walk before things get super cold. Like it's been 24 degrees, which I enjoy. But again, I want to get out there before it gets super cold. And they said the temperature is going to drop. But anyway, so the exercise that I'm going to show you, I am going to keep on my weighted vest for additional weight, for stability, for strengthening my bones. You don't have to do that. But I'm going to say, when you see the exercise, it looks very simple. However, once you get used to it, I would add a little bit more weight on it just to challenge yourself. With that being said, I want to jump into what is intuitive eating and why I wanted to talk to you about it. It's not very well known, but it is becoming well known. It's a easier process to keep you from dieting and to make peace with your plate. What do I mean with that? That means you're not counting calories, you're not watching macros, you're just making peace with what you eat. And it also helps you to increase your energy by utilizing the intuitive eating process. If you do that, you can also find that it makes things a little more easier. You're less stressed. You have a better mood. You're not emotionally eating. So going through this process kind of alleviates all of the stuff that you have been, even from me. So that's why I like this program. I'm not going to get totally into everything because I actually want to teach this program. I just kind of wanted to give you guys some nuggets. So if I don't provide you with a link to sign up before the holiday, best cool believe after the New Year's, because guess what everybody wants to do? Everybody wants to, well, not everybody. Most people either want to diet or they want to improve what they have been doing. But if you're constantly restricting certain food groups or you can only eat certain foods for a certain amount of time, guess what happens once you add in the other things if you don't do it correctly? And also by eating like that, it stresses you out like nobody business. And when you have high cortisol levels, you really you're really just alleviating and messing up the whole process of getting yourself into a better health and wellness situation. Let's just put it that way. So when you make peace with your plate, your body responds a whole lot better. It experiences it allows you to have better joy, better fulfillment with your food, and it gives you a more easier way to get to your ultimate health and wellness goals. So again, like I said, without getting into the meat and potatoes, I'm getting into some of the benefits. So, and also this is going to be a 14-day program. If you want to go beyond that with me, I'll have more information after the 14-day program. So what I want you to do is, I'm going to give you more information, but what I want you to do is hit me up. Go to wytv7.org, hit the broadcasters button, look for Simply Fit, send an email, and let me know that you're in. And when I am ready, I will send you out the link. And the reason I want to send you out the link right after New Year's is because I don't need you guys stressed out during the holidays. It's enough going on. But I want you to be thinking about, I got a game plan to get to where I want to be in a less stressful manner. Does that make sense? All right. So I'm going to give you some more tips on what, or not necessarily tips, but if you're experiencing any of these, intuitive eating is going to be the best approach, and it's going to be super easy for you. So I'm going to give you these, and you can look at the list as I approach with your family as well. It helps you to reestablish trust within yourself, meaning, you know, when you're around certain things, you don't trust yourself. But with intuitive eating, those triggers won't even phase you, because you shouldn't have to have your family in a stronghold of about what they can and cannot bring into the house, because it'll trigger you. Intuitive eating like cuts that to where it's like dust. It doesn't even bother you. But it also puts you in a situation where you have a healthier relationship with your food and with your body. If you're able to come to terms with, this is where I am and I'm okay, but this is not where I'm staying, you'll feel so much easier, so much more relaxed, that moving forward it's like a game changer. Like I said, you won't have to count macros, you won't have to count calories, you won't even have to eat the same thing every day. That's kind of boring, and this is one of the reasons why some individuals don't stick to the plan, because if that is your character, like I could eat the same thing, but after a couple weeks, I'm toast. I'm like, And then also, you get to recognize what's going on, how to put yourself in a positive when your hormones are shifting. So you just don't want to overthink your mindset as, okay, I fell off the wagon, here I go again, I got to start all over again. Intuitive eating is going to cut that, where you're going to be in so much joy. And guess what? When you are your most happiest, cortisols are lower, guess what happens? The byproduct is your inside, your internal organs, everything feels so much better. Everything is happy. Everything is energized in the way that you need it to be, so that it's almost like your body gets to do, and when your body does that, just like when you do it after a long day, things just kind of run a lot smoother. So that's what intuitive eating is going to do for you. So let me jump into some of the things that you may be experiencing and how intuitive eating is going to be able to support not having those feelings anymore. I guarantee that you will have so much fun in this program. So again, go to wytv7.org, click the broadcasters button, look for me, Simply Fit, and send me an email that says you're in. And then again, before the holiday, whether you see it before the holiday or right after January, sign up, because you are not going to want to miss this training program, and it's only 14 days. So let's jump into any of these that you may be experiencing, or all of them. One out of all of this, 5 out of them is something that you don't want to experience, because when you experience negativity, you kind of tell your brain the wrong stuff, and then you don't see the results like you're needing them to see. Okay, so let's make you happy and let's make your body happy. So if you ever had this feeling of defeat while you're in the process of being or trying to go through your health and wellness journey, intuitive eating will assist you with that. How about not knowing how to eat food because you are like, every time I eat something or I smell something, it feels like I'm gaining weight. Hormones are out of whack. Intuitive eating will help you with that. How about thinking about eating food all day long? or you're not motivated during the day and you have zero willpower at night, and then you're eating nonstop while you're watching television. Intuitive eating will help you with that. You can't keep any candy, or as I mentioned before, you are like locking your family up about what they can bring into the house or what not to bring in the house, because you feel, or in your mindset, you feel, I don't have any willpower. Intuitive eating can help you with that. It's going to help you with your relationship with food. It's going to help you with your digestive issues. It's going to help you with your thyroid challenges. It is going to help you if energy challenges, sleep challenges, stress management challenges. If you're flicking off about the simplest things, your hormones are off. And we want you to be happy and the people that are around you to be happy. Your mood needs to be stable. I honestly believe when you hear about or you see road rage, the people, their health and wellness, it's off. It's off. So, not that I give them a pass, but I'm a people person. So I'm looking like, what's off? Why would this person respond like this? No, we don't know people personally when they behave like that, but something is off. And intuitive eating can help you with so many things. Like chronic dieting messes up your system. So you're like, man, I can't get my metabolism stable. Intuitive eating will help you with that. As I already said, hormonal imbalances, PMS, menopause challenges, autoimmune disease, chronic illness. All of that is tied into what we're doing on a basis. I don't know if you want to say consistent or inconsistent. It's how we are having our relationship with food, and we're not trained where, like, you get trained, well, you should be, how to have a successful marriage, how to drive a car, how to do your multiplications. Well, you should be training how to care for your body. So when you have a car, I don't know how in depth you get, but there's training for whatever model you have to say, this is how you care for it so it runs at optimum performance. Well, whatever body, and each of us has a different body, but it still has a manual on how to care for it for optimum performance. That is what intuitive eating will provide for you. Optimum performance so that you can do what you need to do with ease. Again, hit me up. Let me know that you're all in. I would love to have you guys in this 14-day, I don't even want to say a challenge, but a 14-day new beginning. Because for some of you all, you have been trying everything and it is not working the way that you want. You want to do intuitive eating. So let me show you guys this exercise. It's one move, and I put on my weighted vest because I'm going to go outside after I've already done mine, but after I show you guys, I'm going outside for a walk because I just like the cold. And it's not super cold right now, but the fresh air, it opens up your lungs. It just makes you feel invigorating and alive, or at least for me it does. So I'm going to hit you guys up with this exercise real quick so I can go out for my daily walk. But again, I'm using the weighted vest, and after about another week or two, I think I am going to give this to one of my boys, because this one is only 12 pounds. And I think I'm going to go up to 30. I'm going to do between 20 and 32. I'm actually going to get them both, but I'm going to see how it works. And I hope you guys, when I talk to you guys about the weighted vest, you actually got it. So if you're not doing strength training, this is going to help you out, and you're not even going to be stressed out about if you don't have any weights at home, or if you got a small living quarters, you don't have to worry about getting all that. Just get the vest and go for it. All right, so let me show you guys this exercise real quick. I love the intuitive eating approach because it really does help you get to the root cause of what's going on. It's no different than when you go and you have blood work. So instead of guessing, oh, I see this symptom, because what you guys don't realize, when things are going and you have multiple symptoms, it's a whole bunch of different things that's reacting off of the root cause, and why you're seeing so many different, this is going on, that is going on. So with intuitive eating, you can actually get down to the root cause of what you need to work on. And once you work on the root cause, it really just feeds all of the other symptoms that you have been seeing or feeling. It feeds them, so now they dissipate and your body goes back into balance. Does that make sense? So again, hit me up, let me know that you're all in, and then I will make the decision, because I don't want to have this open too long, because I don't want to have too many people in at one time, even though that's a good thing because you guys will be in a group. But if you have questions, I don't want someone feeling like I got into this program and I couldn't get my questions answered. So I only want to have this open for a couple of weeks. That way, again, you already know if you are that person. January hits. What's my New Year's resolution? I'm gonna lose weight. Well, we don't want to lose weight. We actually want to do intuitive eating because we want to get to the root cause, and we want to have a guaranteed way to get our body back into balance. Invite your friends, because you got accountability partners right now with you. I'm going to be leading the 14-day intuitive eating program, and invite your friends. Got a church that you want to join in? Because unfortunately for a lot of churches, this is where I see most of the individuals that have the challenge with keeping their bodies in tune, because we don't balance out what we're learning. And this is the vessel that God told us to use so we can spread the gospel around the world. Still need your fingers, you need your mouth, ears, eyes, you need everything, all your limbs working. Not trying to encourage you to go any way or no way in reference to Christianity. That's what I believe in, and this is why I love the intuitive, because I know I've shown you guys a whole bunch of different things, but with intuitive eating, I haven't seen anything that can trump that. How about that one? So sign up when I give you the link, and then right after, because definitely right after January, maybe 1 or 2 weeks after January, the New Year's. That way, like I said, you're not stressed out. You can go have your fun, your parties and all this stuff. I will, give you some tips on what you can do in reference to that on the way. But when it's time to get into this program, I want you guys to feel that woosah moment, that you can actually do this all the way through the 14 days. And then we can discuss if you want to go further with me as your coach, your accountability coach, to continue learning this skill set. And then after I teach you that, I'm not anticipating on you staying with me forever. I'm anticipating you utilizing these skills from the intuitive eating program to have the best life possible. Until next week, guys, I love you. I hope you are getting yourself prepared for the holidays. I'm going to show you guys some pics of what Mr. White has done for our house. This dude goes all out, and I love him for it because I like the end results. I'm not going to lie. I don't like doing all of the work. However, I did a good job this year. I actually helped him get things in order, tree set up. I didn't do the outside, but again, I'm going to show you guys some pics of what most of the stuff that you see, I did maybe 10% of it. My husband did the other 90. So I just want to give him a shout out. I love him and I love you guys, and I'll talk to you next week and we'll get started on the intuitive program, literally going through the program. It is not free. It is a charge. So be prepared. And the reason there's a charge is because you will be more, no pun intended, intuitive in your mind thinking when you have to pay for something that's a skill set. Like you had to pay when you learned how to drive. You had to pay when you got that driver's license. So you're more responsible about not having any laws broken that you're associated with because you want that privilege of being able to drive. So you are going to pay for this program. And with that knowledge, you are going to be more in tune with what you need to do because you paid this funds. So you want to see those results. And I guarantee if you follow these instructions in this intuitive program, you will be at your best, healthiest level ever. Till next week, check out the images that my husband did for decorating our house for Christmas. And I hope you guys are getting set up for this holiday season as well. Mwah.